the 1990s, I was the rabbi of the New West End Synagogue in London's West End, swanky area, and I lived very nearby, 200 yards away from the palace of Princess Diana, the Princess of Wales. And then it happened. On Friday afternoon, November 29th, 1996, I walked to my barber shop, Lucas's Hair Salon, on Bayswater Road, just down the road from the palace. There I saw a woman sitting on a couch right next to a young man having his haircut. It looked very much like Princess Diana. So I turned to the gentleman across on the sofa across her, and I said, "Is that the princess?" He said, "I don't know." It turns out he was her security guard. A young woman ran into the shop and said to her, "May I have a photograph with you?" She said, "I'd rather not, thank you." I knew then this was the Princess of Wales, and I was about to meet her. I sat down on the couch opposite her and I said, "Princess, I'm the rabbi of the New West End Synagogue around the corner in St. Petersburg." She cut me off mid-sentence and she said, "Do you mean rabbis can take off a half an hour for a haircut?" I rose to the occasion. I said, "It appears as if even princesses can take off a half an hour for a haircut." I said, "Princess, we invited the princess to come to our cantorial concert tomorrow night, November 30th, 1996, at our synagogue with two great cantors. And I knew that if she would come, we would pack out the house and make a lot of money for the shul." I had written to her 8 months beforehand, but she wrote back saying she was otherwise engaged. I reminded her about the invitation. She said, "Thank you for inviting me." I said, "Princess, we were saying in Hebrew," this was just after her revealing to the world through Panorama the 60 Minutes of England, to the world her bulimia, her eating disorder, her problems with the royal family, her impending divorce from Prince Charles. And she said, "I have challenges, I have problems." And I said, "Princess, we have a saying in Hebrew, Chazak ve'amatz, be strong and have good courage." I wish the princess well. I went back to get my haircut at the back of the shop, came back, and as I passed by the young man on the chair, I realized only his hairdresser knows for sure that Prince William has mousse put in his hair. Yes, Prince William, just married now to Kate Middleton, he has mousse put in his hair. They were leaving the shop. I was coming up to the front of the shop, and Lucas said, "Rabbi, sit down." I said, "Lucas, I can't sit there." He said, "Why not?" I said, "That's the throne chair, just vacated by the future King of England. If I sat there, I'd never be able to wash my hands again." Lucas looked at me and said, "Rabbi, sit down. When your barber speaks, you listen." I had my haircut, went home Friday afternoon, got ready for shul, for Shabbat, came home to my Shabbat table afterwards, and I said, "Julie Kinderlach, you'll never guess who I just met." Have you ever played 20 questions? Well, we played 20 questions, and they didn't guess. I said, "You know what? I just met the Princess of Wales and the future King of England." And I stopped. And I looked at our Shabbat table, the beautiful white tablecloth, the candles burning bright, fresh challahs, the children bathed for the first time in a week, looking angelic. And I said, "You know something? He's a king. I'm a king. She's a queen, and Mommy's a queen." Not because we're merely the kings and queens, the leaders of our families, but because the Talmud says every Jew descends from royalty. We are all kings and queens. Kol Yisroel b'nei malachim. We all descend from the first king and queen, and that is Abraham and Sarah. They were the first spiritual kings and queens because royalty means to be a giver. And so when I enter into a Shabbat table, I'm not entering into and experiencing a religious experience. I'm experiencing royalty. I leave the mundane. I leave the ordinary, and I elevate myself into a rarefied world of elevation, spirituality, royalty. That is what Shabbat is to me. And there are so many ramifications of feeling like a king and queen. When we stake our claim to our lineage, to our royalty, then we truly feel that to be a Jew, to keep Shabbat, is a royal